A recent survey from the New York Times and Siena College showed Biden's ceding support from Black battleground state voters to Robert F. Kennedy Jr. For more on that, let's bring in opinion editor at The Washington Post, Alexi McCammond. Her latest piece is entitled, Democrats Need to Get Real, about RFK Jr.'s strength with Black voters. Alexi, where is it coming from?
One thing that is clear in polling trends, focus group trends, and otherwise is that Black voters and other voters are looking for an alternative. Black voters have long felt and said and showed us that they feel taken for granted by the Democratic Party. We've seen the ways in which VP Harris hasn't been supported as much as some folks would like by the Democratic Party, by President Biden. And the real kicker with RFK Jr., and something that is particularly unique to him, is that he taps into this deep-seated, deep-rooted medical skepticism that a lot of Black folks across the country feel, rightfully so. There has been medical racism going back, to the 1800s through now. He's really trying to get at what other folks aren't saying to these voters, which is, I hear you, I see you, I understand why you might feel this way.
Rev, curious about your thoughts.
People have real skepticism based on history, Tuskegee experiment just being one, about vaccines, and Robert Jr. has played into that. He's also been one that's been a hero in the environmental movement, environmental racism, that many of us supported his raising that prior to his running.
He's couching a lot of this stuff in terms of civil rights, as I'm sure you know, Rev. And he's also talking a lot like Milei, who was just elected in Argentina, this sort of populist rhetoric that's painting a very hopeful vision for the future. Biden also needs to give these folks a reason to be excited, a reason to vote for him. And a lot of voters are sick of casting a throwaway ballot, or what they say is a ballot for the lesser of two evils. And that's one of the big differences between, I think, 2016, 2020, and 2024. I think especially after the COVID pandemic, people feel much more individualistic. They're much more concerned about themselves than they are with group affiliation. That diminishes Democratic Party loyalty. That diminishes loyalty folks might have had to Biden in the past, thinking he would do the right thing.
If you like this video and you want to learn more about me and the movement that we're building, please go to Kennedy24.com.